And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Cities Skylines. Alright, well, looks like the ships that are leaving this harbor are trying to get to this node, and they're having a really hard time. They're they're not doing so well. I don't know if that really affects much, but you know, that's basically a temporary thing anyway. As soon as we get the cargo hub, we're going to revamp that. So we bought this parcel of land last episode, and we've got a nice big forest right here. So we are going to create a industrial area, and we're just gonna sort of plaster this up with this, and then we're gonna add in a bunch of this space. Let's go straight down there. So it's a nice big area. Got lots of potential. First, we need a interchange. We need some way of getting on and off the highway here. So we're going to pause it, and we are going to set up an interchange right here. So let's go to roads. I think we're going to do well, do something like this. Kind of set it up. Just like right there. Okay, and then let's try to gracefully add in. Okay, so these are 3-lane. That's a 4-lane. Let's try 3-lane. 3-lane. There. And then these are going to be a little trickier. There. That's not exactly straight. Let's try to get one that's on track here. Oh, I want to right there. Oh. Do that. And that. Okay, so that sets that up. Now let's do, we want a nice road. So I've seen lots of people do, okay, we want straight road like that. And then we can then do a avenue of sorts off the middle of that. Take that away. Let's go back to highway. Something like that. 2-lane. But we don't want it, we don't want U-turns right here. I don't know why this defaults to being able to U-turn, but I'll take care of that later. Same deal over here. We want a road there. Some road here. Something like that. And then we can connect this up together. Like that. And that'll give another route for traffic to flow. It might upset a little bit of the cargo looping around this area, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, so we have a giant road here that we can then... Oh, let's straight track. I want to do... We're really going to come into it here. And then I want... Can I split this road like right there? And let's do a curviness. Like that. Nice graceful curve in, and then we can work out what we want to do over here. Now, I would like to get a one-way out. Kind of nestled close to this. Out like that. And we're going to have an input. Let's keep this relatively curvy. Curve it maybe right back in. So there's a big loop. That's a little bit too much on the curvy side. Like that. And we can add, you know, other things and stuff inside of here. So we can do regular two-way roads in between here. I kind of want to keep it straight. So let's go straight instead. So we can keep this up here. I'm not sure how much space we're going to need. So let's keep that relatively straightforward. And then all the way out here, you can add another branch in. Like that. And maybe another one somewhere in here. So, you know, the way through is nice and, you know, even, but there's ways to get around inside of here, around and around. So that's good there. Now let's keep this coming out. I'm leaving some space inside of here for, you know, various things. So we've got a little space in here. I would like to include this little area, and then we can exclude all of that. So let's build this up. Yeah, I've got all this area over here as well. Not really sure what I want to do there. But we need to indicate what is actually going to go here, and we're going to do forestry. First, forestry construction here. Ta-da! Small log yard. Now, this stuff needs to go on this forestry area. That's what this is for. So we're going to get production out of all these trees here. Okay, and then a log yard. Oh, we got a sawmill. That's going to be handy. So that's why I like to have some area that's not inside of here, because sawmill doesn't need to do that. So we're going to have, let's give a gap here. I don't like having stuff right up next to the intersections. Lots of sawmills. And this produces what looks like lumber, planed timber. So if we go to here and warehouses, we could put a small warehouse or maybe a medium warehouse in here for planed timber. Since this is kind of Sawmill Row, it would make sense to have this. Stored resource, planed timber. And then what else do we have? Do we have anything else? Small log yard. I'm thinking maybe on the outflow here. I might be able to do a roundabout here, but I think this is fine. We'll see what traffic does. Obviously, we're going to need water and all that kind of stuff. And since this is such a weird shape, I'm going to try to plan as best as I can here. So right in there. So right in here's probably another good spot. And then right here. Another good spot. Of course, we need to go up with it. Oh, I'm loving that marker now. And maybe one more. Oh, it actually gives you like guidelines here. There. That should cover all of that. Now, as far as power goes, we can do a wind farm up here. Get some power trucked in. And look at that, they're already... I built it just enough to web it out so they all connect. And let's start it. So this is yet another industrial area that we can use a bus line for. Oh, you know, I did all the water and I forgot to actually hook it up. So let's just bring this out like so. And the water availability is low. We need another pump. Okay, how are we doing here? Did that make any difference at all? It did. We could probably use another one though. As soon as this organizes and settles in, we're gonna need. We're now consuming a lot of the water that's coming down this river. So how about this one? There we go. So that gives us enough water. How are we doing for this? All of these are getting ready to put out their first batch. We already got all of the workers. Look at that. 19 of 20, 20 of 20. Eager. People are eager. Yeah, we got pretty high unemployment. So all of that, all those residential people that we put in. Look at that. All of the workers already. Beautiful. Can we get the first batch going here? Slowly building up. It's saying 0 of 14 tons, but there's our first trucks coming out. wonder why these are going out around like this. They could have easily come this way and that's weird. I like seeing the logs on the truck. Yeah, strange how those go that way. Let's put a couple more tree farms out here. I mean, what they look like is alder and beech are fine. Grow all of the trees. And this guy's got some stuff going. I'm not sure what he needs before we actually move the stuff over to where we need. I'm thinking maybe we don't want... Maybe the one-way is hurting. Somebody posted in the comments that it's the one-ways that might be hurting the movement of all these things. I don't think these have spit out any yet. Oh, we got some deliveries going in here. Okay. Not from this area. Suppose this needs to fill up a little bit. Yeah, balanced. So it wants to be about half full. So if we look at this, we are well over the number of workers that we need, and we're just waiting on produced resources at the moment. Which sawmill are you going to? All right, filled him up. And then the plain timber can come over here, and yeah, we're working our way up. So this line, this industrial line of what we need, this is for like the paper. Like if we look at some of our manufacturing, we're now making plastics, but we need paper in order for this factory to actually, you know, work. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit. So I'm thinking we're gonna want, let's get a bus line out here. Bus. We want a bus line to stop. Let's see. We want it to come down. This is going to be a lot of stuff. So let's stop. Let's bring you here. You're going to loop. You're going to loop to here. And stop up here. And let's have this line come in. Let's see, he's going to come down. I want him to stop here. Swing around. Stop. I'd like him to stop not only here, but also down here. What is going on here? Why do you need to do that? That's a very bizarre route. Wow. That's a very bizarre route. So let's have him come down, stop here, Really didn't think this through, did I? Here. Let's come all the way to our bus station. Oh no, I don't want to do that. That would really make that line, that road is already busy enough. I do not want to add any more traffic to that line. I really don't. So let's stop you here. And you can't really turn around. You can't cross that median, huh? You just can't do it. Well, I guess it is what it is. We're going to have him stop. Well, let's have him stretch up a little ways, so it's not so crowded right at the beginning. And then another stop way up here by all this commercial. See if we can't finish that line out. Like that. Okay, so you're good to go. Nice trumpet interchange here. Already got people waiting. I wanted to put one down here because I put a high school right here, and I'd like to have, you know, the ability for people to get to the high school. Although this is baffling. What is going on here? This needs a little bit of love. So you and you come down here. How about that? Now, does that help the bus line at all? It does. Yay. Okay, any other weird shenanigans going on here? Not inherently seeing a lot, so that's good. Got a few people waiting up there. That's good. Now, this is really tricky. I mean, this is interesting how all that works, but I'd rather it go right in through here. Mr. Truck, what are you doing? That is not your lane, sir. Yeah, look at all the pink people trying to move. That is crazy. I did increase the amount of buses on the pink line. I wonder where they're all going. I wonder if they're getting on here. No, I don't think they're getting on here and then getting off there, but it would be weird. Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure. This, look at the buses waiting over here. It's crazy. Hey, there are lane restrictions on here, guys. Does that not work? Dun, dun, dun. Vehicle restrictions. Dun, dun, dun. So these are the 3 lanes. I think those are taxis. I'm going to leave those be. And then we need to get these going like that. And hopefully that works. Get the only the buses in that lane. Yeah, this junction here is a little wacky. Traffic really picked up in this neighborhood. Taxis are one thing I haven't dove into at all yet. I'd like to try. Not sure how taxis work. Taxis. Taxi stand. Taxi depot. That's a repair shop and garage. Taxi stand. Okay, so the taxi stand is where we need to go. Okay, so if we do a taxi depot, which I'm sure there's probably going to be a lot. Yeah, look at the noise pollution. 100. Ouch. That's a lot of noise pollution. Could probably squeeze a few in over here. I'd like to have a little bit better system. This, I believe, is a one-way. Really nothing up here we can do. I mean, yeah, putting them around here would work, but that's a lot of... Well, ooh! Yeah, we've gone up to level 2. Okay. Let's finish our thoughts on this. Oh, let's not. I'm gonna have to look at that a little bit closer. Okay, so the next level needs 350 workers. Yeah, we could just leave it alone, and it would eventually get up there. Forestry workers, barracks, work efficiency. Wow, that is a big. How many workers can fit in here? 35 workplaces. That is a big, compared to some of the other industries, that is an enormous thing. So 6,400 units. A few more of those. Now, sawmill we've already got tons of. Biomass pellets. Ooh, this is what produces paper. This is what we need. Oh Lord, look at that. These are really, really long. Okay, so we are gonna need 3 more spaces. Pause it. Roadness. Let's bring this up. Industry, biomass pellet. Put that there. And we need some more space this way as well. So how wide are those? Are those like 5 or 6 wide? I'm thinking 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they're 8 wide. Wow. Okay, so that means road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like right in here is where we need this to go. I'd like to still have this junction work here, but that might not work so well. Because that would be kind of a nasty edge. Okay, so let's first put this in here and here. That'll give us our offset. And then this can go here. Like that, like that. Okay, so that's going to be all paper. So we could then add another one of these. Make this paper. We have 70 workers in each one of these. That's a good number of workers. A lot of uneducated, which is why I wanted a section of nice high density residential. I wanted that to be, you know, not educated. So we've got that policy that is schools out. So they're going to favor not going to school, which is what we need. Look at the buses. Yeah, it takes them a couple years to space out enough. Why are you stopped? Didn't I set up that junction? I swear I set that up. Yeah, oh, no, I didn't. Okay, you can go right into that level. You can do the same. Oh yeah, except they need to go into that lane. It's too bad. But this is a nice wide street which we can upgrade. We can upgrade that to having bus lanes. Well, you could obviously restrict it as it is. I wonder how many buses are on that line. That would be crazy. Ooh, we got quite a good number of people over here. Looks like the pink line is... Wow, look at all the people. Wow. One thing we could do is add a crosswalk right here. And then connect this area up over here so people don't have to walk as far. But... for now, I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to mess with that at all. All right. Most of the green bus people are going to get off. Oh, we got quite a few going up to pink. Oh, yeah. A lot of people going up to green. Green is good. Okay. Why is this not... using traffic lights? That is not... actually, I think that's under this. Junction traffic lights, please. Much better. As the junction gets more and more popular. Yeah, I really wish I would have upgraded this line too, because that having that thin road there really restricts what I'm able to do. What are you doing, car? So many people crossing the street right here. One thing I could also do, let's see. Turn off the crosswalk on this side. Yeah, they can cross over here, but they can't cross over here. Ideally, you could put the crosswalks like back a ways on each side of these streets and turn them off on the streets, and that might help. I'd have to experiment a little bit with that, but this high school right here, it's really, really increasing the number of people that we've got. Look at that, 3,000 students in that high school. How many do we have? I just put one up here. Another 3,000 up here. That's insane. That's a lot of students. And industrial demand is through the roof. Which means all my industry over here should be good to go. I'm tempted to move this thing. It's very, very busy. What level are all these buildings over here? Oh, they're starting, sort of, to build up. How many bus stops? See, I've got a pink stop there that's not really used all that much for some reason. Because I should be able to get off here and just walk all over the place. I've really had to fine-tune the lanes and stuff in this area. Like in here, I had to make sure that the turning lanes were actually turning lanes. Otherwise, you'd get, since you've got 2 lanes over here, you get the turning lane turning, and then this one turning, which really, I mean, it just messed things up all over the place. And I just realized there's no lights. This is just like a free-for-all intersection. I don't know how this thing is, like, done what it is, done what it's done, but wow. Also, some things I forgot. We actually got some, yeah, sawdust storage. I think that. So this storage being placed outside industry areas. Can we? Ooh, we can sneak that in right in here. How about over here? Almost. So sawdust storage. I'm guessing the sawmills may produce that. Let's put one of these in just for funsies. That's actually not where I want that then. I want this over here. The raw forest products, that's what you get with this. You do not get sawdust here. So these trees, these tree farms will, you know, eventually fill that up. I'm assuming that, yep, first load. I think it's cool that the model changes as it fills up. I'm not sure if it blinks into existence or, but good times. All right, well, that's going to have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.